Hello, and welcome to Monday Marvels, a monthly roundup of books and library services for teens from the Latah County Library District. My name is Mason, and this month I've rounded up a bunch of books that I felt all connected to the theme of what keeps us connected. Our lives look very different than they may have looked a year ago, and the things we do that connect each of us to one another are very different. A lot of our lives are now virtual. Some of our lives still happen in real life. It's all real life. I don't know. Whatever. I picked 6 books this month that I felt all connected to the theme of what keeps us connected, both virtually and in real life. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first 2 books I want to highlight are more about real life as opposed to virtual life. They're both ideal for readers in grade levels 9 or above, or ages about 14 plus. And the first book I want to highlight of those is The Hate U Give by Angie Thomas. This is a pretty well-known novel. It's won many awards and has a film adaptation. And it's largely thematically about the Black Lives Matter movement. The main character, Star, lives in a lower-income neighborhood, predominantly Black, but then she attends a private school that has a lot of wealthier kids who come from backgrounds that are not similar to hers. This is not too much of a spoiler alert, but towards the beginning of the book, Star, the main character's best friend, is murdered, unfortunately. And so her world is kind of flipped upside down. There's a lot of media attention involved, and she has to navigate the identities she carries with her. She's a Black girl. She's going to a school with people from very different backgrounds than her, and there's a lot of attention on her. So the book is about community. It highlights themes of identity and the people we are and how we carry our identities. So I think this is a great book for young and older readers, and very great for the time we're in right now. The second of these books that I wanted to highlight is American Street by Ibi Zoboi. This book is about Haitian immigrants, a daughter and a mom, who come to America to chase the American dream, so to speak. Inevitably, that dream is not as easy, or it doesn't happen like they imagine it will. And in fact, the main character's mom is apprehended by border security or immigration security. So the main character has to reckon with what it means to immigrate and the identities that she brings with her or has to leave behind. And again, I think this is a great book for people who are thinking about what connects us as people who live together in a community, and what makes us a community, and what does that look like? I should also mention this book is available both in the library at any of the Latah County Library District locations. You can place a hold on it, or you can get it online on Overdrive. Now, the rest of the books I want to highlight all sort of relate to our virtual lives and internet culture, or things we do online that connect us. And the first of those books is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. Rainbow Rowell is a pretty well-known YA author, and Fangirl is one of her well-known novels. It's about a young girl who is going to college, and she's very active in the stan or fandom culture. There's a fictional character in this world that the main character really likes, and that sort of sums up a lot of her identity. She spends her life on forums talking about this character. She writes fan fiction. And so this fictional and virtual world plays a really big part in her identity. So Fangirl is a bit of a coming of age story about this girl as she navigates her identity and being in college and the new experiences that brings. It's ideal for readers in grades 7 through 12 or about 13 years old and older. Again, we have it digitally, as you can see here. You can get it on Overdrive, or you can get it at the library. Another book about gaming and online fans and things of those nature is Guy in Real Life by Steve Brezanoff. This book is kind of a funny story about 2 people who are very different, a guy and a girl. The girl likes to play massive online games, multiplayer games, and the guy likes to play RPGs, role-player games. So they're 2 different type of gamers, and they know each other in real life as well as digitally, where both the guy and the girl occupy different roles online. The guy happens to play as a woman a lot in his games, and there are all sorts of different identities and groups being managed. I won't get more in depth than that, but if you're into gaming, online fandom culture, forums, and whatnot, Guide in Real Life by Steve Bravinoff might be up your alley. This is a little bit of an older book, so it's not quite on the cutting edge of what modern internet culture looks like, but it's great for readers in grades 9 to 12 or about 14 and older. Again, we have this digitally or in the library. One book that might interest younger readers particularly, maybe grades 5 through 9 or 10 years old and older, is Unfriended by Rachel Vale. I'll hold it up in front of me in case the green screen is making it disappear. Unfriended by Rachel Vale is essentially a social media novel around a group of friends in middle school. Friendships are being formed, and the main character is sort of learning what real friendships look like and how they translate to the virtual world. The social media platform that everyone is on plays a large role in the story, and so friendships are made and both broken in real life and online. Again, that's for younger readers, grades 5 to 9. We do have it in the library, but we don't have it digitally. The final book I want to highlight, again, relates to the virtual world and gaming, and it's called Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. You can see we have this book available digitally. I have it here through Overdrive. You can also get it in the library as a physical copy. Ready Player One is a fairly well-known novel. Again, also has a film adaptation. It's about a young guy who plays in this immersive virtual game. He's quite good at it. There are hidden prizes, essentially, that the game maker has put there, and it meshes both what's happening in the real world and in this virtual world really well. Ernest Cline has gotten a lot of awards for this book, and I think readers will really enjoy it. It's ideal for people in grades 9 through 12 or 14 years old and older. If you like gaming, virtual reality, online culture in general, Ready Player One is a really fun and pretty fast-paced novel along those themes, and I think you'll enjoy it. Thank you for watching Monday Marvels with me. My name is Mason. I hope you come to the library soon and check out all of the awesome books and resources we have available for you. I will see you next month.